Hey everybody, it's PokeSam coming at you with a little bit different of a video today. So today I wanted to show you some of my vintage items that are not necessarily card related. Some of them might have a vague TCG reference here and there. However, this is some of my stuff that I just wanted to show you guys because I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to start with these vintage Japanese Game Boy Color games, or just Game Boy games I think in the case of this one. This is the Pokemon Green version. You can see Venusaur featured on the front there. I think this one is super cool because in the US we got the red and blue versions, which have the Charizard and Blastoise featured on them, but this one's a little bit different. This one has the Venusaur. So this game is entirely in Japanese, and I wanted to give a little shout out to my friend Michaela that actually sent me these a couple weeks ago. And here is the Pokemon Yellow version. This did get an English release as well. So this one came out a little bit later, so you can see on the copyright there it says 1998. And then we have the Gen 2 games. I have the gold and silver versions. So these came out in 1999 in Japan. You can see the cartridges are slightly different colors. So these are very cool. I'm really looking forward to actually popping these in my Game Boy and seeing how they work. So that will be very exciting. Next, I want to show you a little guy that is near and dear to all of our hearts. We have the Chunky Pikachu. Try to get my phone to focus on him a little bit here. So here he is in all of his chunky glory. This is actually a pencil topper meant to put on top of your pencils at school, which I am sure I did when I was little because this guy has seen better days. He's definitely got some scuffing going on him. There he is with his cute little red cheeks. As you can see, no, he does not have a black tip tail. That is definitely a Mandela effect thing. That is not what Pikachu looks like. If you can see the copyright on him, it says 1999. So this guy came out in the heyday of all the Pokemon craze. Next thing is also a blast from the past. We have this lovely VHS tape, the Pokemon Fashion Victims. So let's see what episodes are on here. It says right there, it contains TV episodes, Pokemon Sensation, Hypno's Nap Time, and Pokemon Fashion Flash. Ash needs help to get into the sweet-smelling Celadon gym, so he turns to Team Rocket for help. Then all the town's kids are acting like Pokemon. Will Psyduck be a help or a big headache? I'm gonna guess big headache. Look at that dude. Next, a beautiful Pokemon breeder is Brock's dream girl of what's new? But she's being driven out of business by the latest Pokemon fashions courtesy of Team Rocket. Which will win in the end, style or substance? Very cute. Look at those little guys down there. So this was Viz Media. Of course, it's licensed by Nintendo. And it looks like this one was released in 1998. So very cool. There's the actual VHS tape if you wanted to see it. The VHSs are a thing of the past for sure. I'll put that guy back there. We'll kind of stack stuff up as we go along. Put a Chunky Pikachu. Oh no. Back at the back there. A little stack of games. Alright, the next thing I want to show you is technically a card, but it is not a TCG card. And Coda, what are you doing? Sorry, he always tries to interrupt my filming. Anyway, here is, it's a card, but it's not a TCG card. So these were actually inside of Poke Gum. It was like a big sheet of gum with a Pokemon printed on it, and you got one of these cards in there as well. These were by Candy Planet, as you can see down there. Copyright date on them is 1999, so again, in that kind of heyday of the big boom of Pokemon there at the beginning. This card has seen better days because I'm honestly not really sure how to store it. But anyway, on the back of these cards there was like a puzzle going on, so if you had all of them, you could complete the puzzle. So I just think these are super cool. They're unique. You don't see them every day. I like having them. I have a few more upstairs, but I think the Gyarados is the coolest. Next, we're going to stick with toys here. And this was, look at Flag right there. This was a Burger King toy, I do believe. Burger King had a ton of different Pokemon toys released over the years. This one even has a tiny little removable cartridge with Haunter on it. And if you open up the back, there is a little matching Gligar. So these are kind of cool. They all do different things. They all have different Pokemon on them. This is just the one that I happened to grab. So this one, you know, obviously he does his little dancey dance there. The next thing, this may look like a Polly Pocket. However, it is a Pokemon Play Park. So these are not easy to open. I don't know how we did this. We were kids all the time. Holy crap. There we go. So this little thing, you can see Charmander in there, I'll get him out in a moment. There were a bunch of these and you could connect them together and they kind of played like Polly Pockets. They all had little moving parts in them and they all came with 1 or 2 little Pokemon here. You could, you know, walk them around place to place, put them in the timeout corner apparently. Here's another view of it here. A little sign that says Pokey for Poke Park. These were very fun. I remember playing with these a lot when I was a kid. Let's see if I can read anything on the back here. 1997 Tommy. Yep, so these were a little bit earlier. Put that guy back there. And now we're going to move into the book category, I think. Starting off with this. This is the original Pokemon Trading Card Game League Badge Book. This one unfortunately was not mine. I don't know where mine would be. But I was able to pick this out of a collection that somebody traded into the store that I work at. So this is a very cool thing to have. So here's what it looks like. There's the little welcome from Professor Oak, of course. Personal information. Everybody had a DCI number. That was like their league number for different tournaments and things. And this showed you there was actually a point system. So when you did things like trading, playing games, winning games, completing sets of cards, which, can you imagine doing that now? That would be super hard. Bringing a new member, etc. You would get different points every week or unlimited. And then you would acquire those points for your badges and TMs. So here is this person's very much stamped up thing here. So here you can see where they got their TMs and their badges. Celadon City, Vermilion City. I think these were really cool because this was back when League was very much like themed around like the Pokemon anime and games still, like the video games. So here's all the TMs back here in the stickers. So these are just little like tips and tricks for whenever you're playing. Here's some more of them, and at the back here, you can see the stickers for the league challenges. There's like Brock, Misty, Lieutenant Surge, Sabrina, etc. And there's that. You can see that Wizards of the Coast thing on the back. This apparently was $5. This person was a certified coach, so that's cool. And the copyright you can see down here is $19.99. So Jungle, Fossil, and etc. So I think this was out probably just when it was base Jungle, Fossil. Absolutely love the artwork on the front, very classic. We got the Chonky Boy, we got the base toys. I think this is the same artwork they used on the CD promo, same for Charizard. So this is very neat. I love it very much. Next up we have a book. This is one of the many chapter books that I had when I was a kid. This one happens to be Night in the Haunted Tower. So these were released by Scholastic. I'm sure I picked them up at all those lovely book fairs that they used to have at the elementary schools. So this one happened to be $4.50. It's just a nice little chapter book. It's very much, you know, for kids. But it has some cute little illustrations in it. It was probably a great read when I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade. Has the theme song in the front. You'll love to see that. Let's see if I can get a date on this one. Looks like $19.99 for this as well. So this is neat. I can't say that I've read it recently. However, I'm sure I did when I was little. And it has the ad in the back here for the newest VHS tape. Now on video everywhere. That one has I Choose You, Pikachu. Oh, this is the volumes available. So this one came before that VHS that I showed you. So I Choose You, Pikachu, Mystery Mount Moon, Sisters of Cerulean City, Poke Friends, and Thundershock. Very cool. Next, I guess this is a little bit less of a book and more of a like collection thing. So if anyone remembers these are action flips. So you had these little book to collect them in. These came in packs as well. And they kind of change back and forth between evolutions of Pokemon. So I think these are super cool. I actually still try to pick these up when I see them. If they're ones that I don't already have. So to show you a few pages of these guys. There's a little Bulbasaur and Ivysaur down there at the bottom. I thought these were a super neat idea. I feel like they should make these again. I would love that. But maybe that's just like myself being in my late 20s talking. Squirtle and Wartortle there. So there's a couple different series included in here. They had a few different releases of these guys. I think you can get these graded, perhaps? Yeah, so you can see the different series on the back here. We've got Premier Edition, Series 1. I'm sure there's a Series 2. There's a Series 1 3D going on. See, I think I've seen these graded before, which is kind of interesting. So this was before Chansey had an evolution, so she's just looking back and forth at you there. Who else we got here? We got Arcanine and Growlithe. We got Charmander and Charmeleon. And I think I'm almost full on this book, but not quite. There's yet another Caterpie Metapod. I seem to have quite a few of those. And here's the last page that I have full is Fable and Drowsy and Pidgeotto and Spearow. So here's actually a little set list at the back here of the initial series, so you can see all the ones that they had. Plus they had these chromium stickers. I think I had one in there up towards the front. It was maybe Ash? I don't remember. I'm gonna go look for it now. Where was he? So that was R07. I'm not sure which one that is. Let's see if that's on here. R07. Oh, okay, Sandshrew. Sure, we'll go with that. So, that is that. Gotta catch them all. These were released by Artbox. This one was, of course, as well, $19.99. So that's Action Flips. Next, we are jumping forward to 2001. I have the official Pokemon Handbook number 3. So this was also a Scholastic thing. It has all kinds of fun old illustrations in here for you to look at. This was right when, oh, what game was this? This was 3rd gen, I think? 2001, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong. 2nd gen, either way. Very fun illustrations in here. Blissey. And the poster is actually still in here. I apparently did not tear it out, which is amazing because I used to do that all the time. Maybe I'll take that out and frame it sometime. We'll see. I have some other posters to show you guys here soon, but this just tells you a little bit about each new Pokemon in that series. I think this is Gen 2. This got to be Gen 2. Yeah, it is. We're good. Gold and Silver. So this is neat. It tells you all the types, all that fun stuff. So there's that book. Next up, I got a magazine to show you. Try to back up a little bit so you can see some more. This is an old Top Deck magazine. This happens to be the one that you got a free fossil booster and oversized card inside. No, I don't have those. This is obviously not sealed. But there's some cool old ads in here. Let's see actually if I can adjust the camera so we can sort of look down on and flip through this here. Maybe. Perhaps. We'll run with that. So, see if we can find some cool stuff going on in this magazine. There's definitely like some Magic the Gathering stuff going on too. Oh, here we go. So this was a whole Pokemon trading card game league, like little intro thing. Tells you all about the Mew promo card, how to join league. There's that badge book, what you can do for a membership, how to use the badge book, play points, and then how to build a deck. So this was definitely some old advice here. Winning isn't everything, guys. Create your own Pokemon card activity, the coach's test. Alright, Pokemon Unite. Wait a minute, that's a new game. Just kidding, that was just the little title of the article here. So here's some more. Ultimate Guide to the Pokemon Animated Series. Okay, this little ad's still in here if you want to buy this. Magazine subscription. Here is, let's see if I can adjust the camera a little bit. A little, I think this is an ad for like a collectibles store. You can see they have like VHSs, stickers, toys, games, plushes, t-shirts, all that good stuff. Here's more Player's Guide, the Underground Passage to Vermilion City, little maze activity for you. I want to say there's a price guide in here somewhere. I gotta. Oh, is this it? Yeah. This is it. This is Magic, though. Let me see if they have a Pokemon one in here. Magic. Alright, give me just a second. I'm gonna cut the video so I can find it. Alright, that would be why I couldn't find it, because it's only this little tiny section, because it's just base set, jungle, and fossil. So let's see if we can't get a shot of some of these prices. Back in the day, for booster packs, $4 was the high. You can see, let's see, what was Charizard back then? So Charizard, the high was 40, regular was 30 bucks. Imagine picking up a base set unlimited Charizard for 30 bucks now. You can see all those crazy prices there. I think even back then, Charizard was still the highest. So you see, like, Machamp, Hitmonchan was about 10 bucks. That's honestly because that's part of that Haymaker deck that everybody loved to play back in the day. Let's see what else we got. Mewtwo 10, Nidoking 12, Poliwrath 12, Venusaur was 15, Zapdos 14. So honestly, some of those prices are kind of the same, minus like the big three. I work at a store on Saturdays, so I get to see people trade stuff in all the time. So I can tell you that a lot of the base set unlimited holos, if they're not in like pristine condition, the prices haven't changed a ton, unless it's like the big three for the most part. So here we got Jungle Unlimited. You can see for a booster pack there, it was $3.99 was the high. The complete set you could pick up for about 150 bucks. You see some of the prices there. Looks like Pidgeot 10 bucks, Scyther 12 bucks. What was the big one of this set? Dragonite? Yeah. Let's see what Dragonite was. Am I crazy? Hold on. Oh wait, no, Dragonite was Fossil. Jungle was maybe Flareon? Flareon, 5 bucks there. Or 10 bucks? 10 bucks. Why is Flareon in there twice? Oh, holo, non-holo rare. Got it. Got it. Alright, so anyway, Fossil. You can see complete set, 200 bucks. Booster pack, $3.99. Let's see what Dragonite was back then. So the holo was, yeah, 12 bucks. 14 bucks, actually. Aerodactyl was a little bit more expensive back in the day. So, pretty crazy to see all these prices now. So that is the Top Deck magazine here. Less than the cost of 10 boosters. You can see Star City Games. They still do big Magic tournaments and conventions. Just some cool old ads in here. Some more Magic. Here's the old Troll and Toad. They still have a website. They still sell singles. Here were their prices back in the day. Second edition, yeah. So unlimited packs for them were $7.50, which was a little high according to that price guide that we just looked at. So there's that. That was the Top Deck magazine. And now I want to show you, this is actually from Japan. This is the Revelation Lugia little booklet here that came along with the second movie. So this does have a TCG card in it. This is the Japanese Ancient Mew. And I don't know if it's going to focus. Yep, there it is. This one's actually the Air. This is the Nintendo Air. So it says Nintendo / Creatures Inc. At the bottom it says Nintendo. So I'll just show you a few pages of this. It's got some great artwork in it that you can see from that second movie there. So these are actually the birds' names in Japanese. So we got Fire, we got Thunder, and we got Freezer. That thing scared me when I was a kid. I don't know why. Here we got Ash trying to save the world. Lugia. There's some credits going on. So here's some of the voice actors. And of course we got some more ads in the back here. Let's check out some of the old merch. Wouldn't you guys love to have some of this now? We got plushes. We got, looks like, fans, perhaps? Keychain hangers. Stationery. Let's see what else. Oh, there's those little Pokepark things I showed you earlier. More little toys. Here's for the, I think this is the Southern Islands and Orange Islands collections. Yeah, and there's for the planes there. So that is a pretty cool one too. I'm going to make some room here real quick to show you the last few items. Okay guys, here's item number 1. So this is a big deck building guide from the Fossil era. So it says choose your 2 energy types, choose your 21 Pokemon, and it even gives you little places to set out your cards so when you're building your deck, you can make sure you've got everything. Finishing touches, we got choose your 11 trainers, choose your 28 energy cards. That is a heck of a lot of energy cards in today's metagame. So let's flip this poster over. I am planning on getting these framed. I'm just not sure which side I want out yet. So here is the fossil set guide. You could check off which ones you got, and this is from KB Toys. You can see down here the Wizards of the Coast logo, 1999. So that one is super cool. Let me get out the next poster for you. Alright, this is the next poster here. It is a little map of the original Game Boy game. So this one came from Prima Games, 1999, Game Boy Color. You can see the cute map here, and then if we flip it over, there is the map that you would most likely see when you're playing the game here. So we got some cute little original illustrations. You can see the different routes you would take. There's Viridian City, Pallet Town where you start out, Safari Zone. So again, I am going to get these framed. I just don't know which side I want out yet. So there is poster number 2 for you. Alright everybody, here is the last poster I wanted to show you for today, and this is the last item for the day, so thanks for joining me and checking out all this cool stuff. So this poster shows you all original 151 Pokemon as seen in the game for N64 Pokemon Stadium. This is one of my favorite games growing up. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my friend Kim, who gave me this poster and the previous poster, along with some cool old cinch bags. She is super awesome and loves Pokemon too, so she handed these to me. So there you can see we got the Venusaur line, Charizard line, Blastoise. Check out the artwork on these. Diglett looks ill. I love it. It's very, very N64. So this game was awesome. It was so much fun. I loved playing this with my little brother all the time. We actually would set up the little like box TV in the car on road trips and bring the N64 and play Pokemon Stadium in the back seat. So this is really cool for me to have. There's nothing on the back side of this one, so I do just need to get this one framed. So I'll probably be hanging these up whenever I set up the office/studio here soon. So thanks for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed seeing these kind of unique, interesting items. Let me know if you want to see more. I do have more. So thanks for joining me. See you next time.